Good evening, everyone. I'm just gonna, or this news article had just come across my desk from a friend. I'm just gonna want to touch base on it real quick. There's some conflicting information, so maybe we can kind of try and figure it out. So, this is was given to me from a friend of mine. Like I said, it's from Ground News, and I'll post a link in the description for both of these articles. Um, And then from the Ground.News website, it gives a link to the actual full article, which is here from thedebrief.org. And this is going over, I believe it's from 2 hours ago. The White House issues a new statement on mysterious drones that leaves more questions than answers, January 28th, 2025, which is today. So we're just going to dive into this, and there's, like I said, there's some conflicting information in this announcement. So I don't know where we go from here, but there's definitely more questions than answers being done here. And throughout this article, there's the FAA gets involved, the FBI, Homeland Security, White House press secretary, FBI, yeah, Homeland, yeah. So I'm just going to read some of this here, and we'll go from there and point out the key points here. The White House reveals on Tuesday that the Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, has authorized the flights of mysterious drones observed by residents of New Jersey and the surrounding states late last year. So right there, the FAA has authorized flights of mysterious drones. Okay, so they authorized it, of these mysterious drones that people apparently saw over New Jersey. After research and study, the drones that were flying over New Jersey in large numbers were authorized to be flown by the FAA for research and other various reasons. This is from White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. I said that right, and that was from today. Many of these drones are also hobbyist drones, recreational and private individuals that enjoy flying drones. In time, it got worse due to curiosity. So I think basically what that's saying is, as there was more drones and more reports of drones, more drones showed up. This was not the enemy, Levitt said. So, and here in this article says a joint statement from Department of Defense and FBI and Homeland Security and the FAA, this is from December of last year, concluded that the mysterious drone sightings have resulted from commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as manned fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and stars mistakenly reported as drones. So a whole plethora of drones and not drones and could be drones and hobbyist drones and military drones, or not military, but law enforcement drones. So we still don't know. Like it's a mix of everything, just drones and all willy-nilly above New Jersey. All right, so here in the article it says conclusion was based that 100 leads generated from tips by the FBI were determined that the drones reported to the FBI at that time had either been lawfully or misidentification of other objects that some observers had mistaken for drones. So I guess that's going back to the helicopters, stars, satellites, who knows. While Tuesday's statement also attributed many of the sightings to conventional drone flights, it provided no additional details about the nature of the research. The White House now says some of the drones are believed to be involved in. So, yeah, I'd like to know what research they're talking about and what various other reasons are. Some of the aircraft were allegedly flown, like various other reasons. Like either you know or you don't know. So, again, see, it says it's also unclear whether the information Leavitt shared on Tuesday was based on last year's joint assessment by federal agencies or the reference to research and other unspecified drone operations was intended to imply the existence of official activities involving drones that have not yet been disclosed to the public. So again, we got a bunch of smoke and mirrors going on here. So this statement on mysterious drones misses the point, said skeptical writer and coder Mick West on posted on X. All right. So again, like I said, like it's all mixed signals and smoke and mirrors. Like who knows? Like there's too many agencies involved. Like why do we have the FBI, the FAA, Homeland Security, all these different people weighing in on something that, in my opinion, the FAA should handle, right? Like is this the FBI get involved because it's illegal drones? Shouldn't the FAA be taking care of that? Um, One of the things from reading this article that kind of like stands out to me is this statement here. It says, in their joint statement in December, federal agencies involved in investigations into sightings did acknowledge that there have been a limited number of visual sightings of drones over military facilities in New Jersey and elsewhere, including within restricted airspace. Okay, now let me just find this next statement. So that was a joint statement between FBI and DHS, right? And now down here, it says, more importantly, there are no reported confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace, Kirby said. White House. Conflicting. Conflicting. One says one thing, federal agency, or a few say one thing from the federal agency, and then the powers to be in the government say, just kidding, we don't know. So then again, we're going in. This is such sightings are not, or such sightings near or over DoD installations are not new, and that's obviously true. So like hobbyists will fly drones up and around military installations all the time, try and snap pictures. And when I live in an area that's surrounded by military bases, and especially flight ops happening, people are trying to get pictures, and it's not technically not illegal to do certain things, given the getting the proper documentation saying that yes, you're allowed to do this. Now flying it actually over and in airspace is, I know you definitely need the proper authority to give you the access to that, and that's not easy to do. So anyway, so here we go. There's another one. So just days before the joint statement in December, former White House National Secretary spokesman John Kirby had stated during a press briefing that the White House had no evidence at this time that the reported drone sighting posed a national security or public safety threat or a foreign nexus. So again, it's not a threat. There's no public safety threat going on. There's no pose to national security, but they're flying over military installations and in restricted airspace. I don't know how it could be both. And I don't know, like, this could be drones from, like I said, from hobbyists. This could be, police drones, like they said before, like who knows? This is insane that we can't get a straight answer. So next statement from Kirby, it says, we have not been able to and neither have this. We have not been able to, and neither have a statement and local law enforcement authorities collaborate of any of the reported visual sightings. And to the contrary, on the review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. So they're being operated lawfully, or are they flying over restricted airspace? I don't know if you can fly over military installations without being lawfully allowed to, but here we go. And then scroll down a little bit and get into what the current administration has says. So before his inauguration, President Donald Trump had promised to get to the bottom of the drone sighting. Amazing. Telling Republican governors at his home in Mar-a-Lago on January 9th that he believed it was ridiculous. They are not telling you about what's going on with the drones. And I 100% agree. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, we get all this stuff going on in the media and this smoke and mirrors, and this is happening, but this isn't happening. But the American people as a whole just want to freaking know what the hell's going on. So, minutes after returning to the Oval Office on January 20th, he was asked again about the drones, prompting him to direct his chief of staff, Susie Wells, to investigate the situation. Out freaking standing. Did that on national television. Like, let's figure it out, and so people can get these answers, right? So, just like I said, this just came across my desk, from a friend of mine, from a few hours ago. But I think we all just need to take a step back and let the current administration or the powers to be kind of figure out what's going on. I know this is it's crazy that last year all these drones were flying around and all this other stuff, social media posts and whatnot. But we need to let the powers that be get to the bottom of it, and hopefully this change in government will give us a little bit more insight and not so much this cloak and dagger stuff that's going on. Anyway, that's just my take on political or news event that just came across my desk. So I hope this answered some more questions for everybody. And follow, subscribe, guys, and we'll get some more of this stuff going here in the near future. Thank you very much.